minerals required.
Everything's gone straight to hell, Commanders. This mining operation is over, and we need to leave right now. But without your protection, the Infested will tear us apart before we can even take off. We have several ships ready for launch. Head out to one of them when you're ready so that it can prepare for liftoff.
Bandit! SCV ready! It's your time. Good job. SCV ready. Bandit. SCV ready. SCV ready. What's going on?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready.
More minerals required.
SCV ready.
Insufficient.
We share your structure for a time, yes?
My people don't have much time. They gotta launch soon, whether you're there or not.
Swarm forces under attack.
Your boss.
My apocalypse is ready.
Swarm forces. Allied forces under combat. Allied forces in combat.
The ship's trying to launch without you. They can't get off the ground before the Infested arrive. These are the last of our ships. We lose another, and we're done for.
Ally space under assault. Sequences spun. Swarm mutated. Allied forces in combat.
Infestation does have its strengths, you know.
In rear with the gear. Gotcha.
Ready for combat.
Swarm
Alexander
forces
is
under
prepared
attack.
for launch.
I'm going. Your boss. Right.
Allied forces in combat.
Enemy forces are moving toward our base.
Attack. Add-on constructed.
The Alexander flies again. Yes, I see. Forward.
That's one hell of a healing device.
Swarm forces under attack.
Leads up and down.
Allied forces in combat.
The Protoss stand on our way. Knock them down.
Allied forces in insufficient Vespine gas.
Let us see.
That enemy attack is on its way. Intercept it before it reaches the ship.
Swarm forces under attack.
I'm going. Yes, sir. Big job. What's going on?
Those eradicators are out of control. They could be dangerous. If you can, try to break them down. Now listen, you need to hold off the Infested until the ship's in the sky. Don't forget about that enemy attack. It'll wipe out a ship much faster than the Infested. That bought that ship a little more time. It might make all the difference. My people are dependent on you. Don't keep them waiting.
Must spawn more overlords. More minerals required.
Be ready.
Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack.
Your boss. SC2 ready. Bad news.
Insufficient overlords.
In rear with
Allied forces in combat.
The Alexander.
Okay, that ship's on its way out. Time to focus on the others.
bad news.
Quantity insufficient.
Big job.
Allied forces in combat.
The eradicators are about to return to the facility. If you're going to handle them, do it sooner than later.
Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
Time to play defense.
Swarm forces under attack.
Apocalypse is ready for spawn.
Activating defensive drone. Enemies on the offensive. Prepare to defend.
More overlords required.
Gotcha.
Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces.
You busted up the eradicators. Damn things did squat to protect us.
Sequences spun. Swarm forces under attack.
Griffin's ready for boarding.
Insufficient overlords. Allied forces in combat.
Bringing a defensive drone online.
Allied clusters under direct assault. Swarm forces accept attack. Cannot.
In rear
under assault.
That's Blightbringer. Killed a lot of us when the infestation started. Return the favor if you get the chance. The enemy just left their base. We don't have much time.
Mutation complete. Swarm forces under attack. Unacceptable.
Hey, what's going on? You're lost.
Swarm forces under attack.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone.
We have to stop that enemy attack, commanders. They'll kill everyone on that ship. People are panicking on one of the ships. I think its pilot's about to hit the launch button. Nice work. Now we can focus on the infested again.
Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
My opponents.
Command unacceptable. Mutation complete. Allied forces.
Defensive
in
drone
combat.
initiated.
Must spawn more overlords.
I believe the enemy wishes to test our defenses.
The infested are coming for that ship. It's up to you to stop them. Thank you for that, commanders. We just didn't have the firepower to deal with it.
More overlords. Swarm forces under attack. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Mutation.
Now back to
Allied
it.
forces in combat.
In the rear with the gear.
Cloaked units, huh? Get our detectors in place.
Allied forces in combat.
SCV ready.
Hive cluster under direct assault. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat.
Amon's forces are inbound, and that ship is defenseless. Heads up, commanders. We got company coming. That ship's safe now. There are several more that need your help.
Gear.
Swarm forces under attack. Unacceptable.
Yo.
Swarm forces under attack. Not enough.
Eyes up.
minerals.
Our ride's here.
Sequences spun. Swarm. Allied forces in combat. Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under attack. Mutation complete.
Well, that's one fewer disaster to worry about. Thank you, commanders. You just saved a lot of lives, commanders. We owe you big.
Yes, sir. Gotcha. What's going on?
That ship and all of its passengers are in your hands. Don't let them down.
What's going on?
Swarm forces under attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Swarm forces under attack.
Time to play defense.
What's going on? Red butterfly biscuit. We hear you. Red butterfly biscuit.
required.
We hear you.
Mineral quantity insufficient. Allied forces in combat. Swarm forces under Allied forces in combat.
What's going on?
We
Swarm
have an enemy attack inbound.
sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
Evacuation efforts are going well, Commanders. Just gotta keep protecting those ships.
Biscuit.
Activating defensive thrust.
Swarm forces under attack. Hive cluster swarm forces under attack.
Infestation. Yes.
Swarm forces
Griffin's ready for
under
boarding.
attack. Command unacceptable.
Can't thank you enough for this, Commanders.
Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
It seems my structure requires more infestation.
Our swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces
Seems like we
under
can use a
attack.
defensive
Forces in combat.
Incoming enemy attack. They're headed for one of the ships.
Swarm cluster under direct assault. Swarm forces under attack.
The enemy has taken an interest in our base.
Commanders, it's a huge risk to start more than one launch at a time. Please, do not let this backfire.
Swarm forces under attack.
Eyes up. We have liftoff. At least some of us will survive this mess.
Attack.
I call this the apocalypse.
Forces
See
in
it in
combat.
action.
Swarm forces under attack. Command unacceptable.
People on that ship are cheering for you. Hell, so am I.
Supply limit reached. Swarm forces.
It seems our foes intend to attack us directly.
Defensive drone initiated.
Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack.
To win, you have to be willing to go all the way.